Are we going past that sign?
Yes.
It's Steve.
It's not.
It's Steve McMahon. Right, it is super early in the morning, but I'm getting ready to be part of a world record attempt.
We are currently cycling around the world. We are 6,500 miles into an 18,000 mile journey. The premise is to set the world record, to be the first and thereby fastest to cycle around the world on a tandem.
Who looks at whose ass?
He's looking at mine actually. And we've got one local charity in Canterbury called Porchlight. There's Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital charity, and WaterAid, which is our international charity. The mascot, yeah, we've got one very special mascot, Zippy up the front. He's travelled all the way with us. He's had quite a lot of attention, more attention than us actually. Most people think we're smuggling stuff in his mouth.
So this morning they're getting all together with all the bike groups and they're going to cycle for a while. And people are going to join them and we're going to join the support car, okay?
We met quite a few other cyclists on the way. I mean, back in Turkey, because so many cyclists from Europe all like bottleneck through Istanbul and then sort of spread out into the Middle East. We get a lot of cyclists going through Turkey, so we met a lot of groups through there.
Did you hit the military queue?
We were there on the first night actually, yeah. We crossed the border from Bulgaria and then 3 hours later the coup happened or started and then they closed the border that we came across. Yeah, we're about a third of the way through, so we've got, well, yeah, coming to this point was about 11,000 kilometres and we've got about 19,000 to go.
Andy and I are the support car crew, going at like 20 kilometers an hour. Yeah. 16 to be exact. Would you do this?
Drive and text? No.
No!
Oh God, no.
Would you not?
I just, right, for firstly, I don't do Lycra.
Ooh, crazy! After burping in your face. Plan?
No, I could either cut this with some really fast music, make it look exciting as.
Wow. That
or
sounded really good.
I could cut it so that it's.
What, like this?
And I said we're with the support car, and we're here to give you some support. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That's not a good thing. Though,
it goes to the radio, but it doesn't go inside.
We have to do 18,000 miles as a total. So at points we've had to fly over countries. We couldn't get visas for certain countries, but that means we've just had to make up the miles in other countries, and as long as we do 18,000 miles, that's fine. We also have to head in one direction, so we chose eastwards, but that means any westerly miles that we do don't count.
As a sports presenter, the money shot is in the thick of the action. You got to make sure you don't mess it up. And can we just do it again? As a sports presenter, the money shot is in the thick of the action while it's all happening around you. So make sure you don't mess. Let's do it again. Do it again. We've lost them.
I'm trying to concentrate.
How did we lose them?
You lost them.
So we've just hit the cycle path here along the side of the highway. We've lost Andy and Eliza.
You had one job and one job only, and that was to keep your eye out.
I'm not really sure where they are.
Yeah, it's south. We want to be going north and then left.
Fingers crossed they can catch up with us. Hopefully they're clever enough to use the tracker on our website.
Yeah, you can follow these guys on their website, tandemmen.com. Are you laughing at my link? Oh my god!
If not, well, thanks Andy for the free GoPro.
Sometimes I can just switch to traditional sports broadcasting like that. Did you never watch me on TV? No. So we kind of second guess where they might be going, but we got that wrong, haven't we? The problem is we're going down.
I thought you told me to go straight.
According to my GPS, we're in the lake. Hang on, are we heading north or south? Right, we've lost them for an hour and a half. I think we're on the same. And then can you tell me where, and then go on to Google Maps. We could not be further away from them at the moment, could we?
So we've just stopped at a bike shop near Klang, and we're still without Eliza and Andy.
They're in Puchong. We're 25 minutes away from Puchong.
I'm so sorry. Were you with the Tandem Men earlier? The Tandem Men?
I sent Eliza a message, but hopefully they come.
It's 7 minutes from here, actually.
Okay.
Okay. What?
So we lost them for an hour and a half.
Currently waiting on Andy and Eliza. We've lost them on the way. Hopefully they find us. I've sent them our location. Fingers crossed.
And they're getting their bike fixed. Wait.
So we're getting our chain cleaned, but the bike's so heavy they've had to weigh it out with this bike here so that it doesn't fall over on the stand. Look who's come and found us. Here they are. What happened?
What do you mean what happened?
Hey, blame the driver.
Yeah.
That's so rude.
Right, here's a question for you. How many punctures do you think the boys have had, roughly? Where are you at? Let's find out.
That's cool. That's really cool. Punches, we've had a grand total of 6 so far.
Yeah, we had 5 in the first week in India actually. The roads were so bad when we got there. We'd gone 4,200 miles without a single puncture and literally hit India 5 in 1 week. Disaster. It was in the middle of monsoon as well, so yeah, the roads were pretty bad. And then we had one on the ride into KL and that's been it.
Like, what are you doing? Where are you going?
Yeah. Ever since we had a little service earlier, the chain's been slipping on the chain ring, so we're coming up here, it's slipping around, so we've got to do a little bit of servicing on the roadside, I think.
Okay, good to go.
All fixed. Yeah, we're on the road again.
Right, good luck.